What up, what up, what up? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to The Penalty Box Radio. We're coming to you live from The Battery. Coming to you also live from Power 108.9 because I just messed up that whole skit, man.
No, you didn't. It's time to stop. It's time to stop.
Just shut it down?
Yeah.
We're done?
Done with
Should
that.
we do take two? Welcome to The Penalty Box Radio. We're coming to you live from Power 108.9. Also live from The Battery, the home of the 2021. We did it again, right?
No, I was saying.
Cut it out.
Ichnay on the Aves break.
It's over.
Yeah, stop. It's
done?
yeah, 3 years ago, dude.
Listen,
now.
this is... Oh, you want me to stop that part?
Yeah.
Wait, so 3 years ago when that started, didn't we ask him when we could stop saying that? And he said,
He said
not
he'd
until
let us
they
know.
win it again.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Welcome to Chicago, home of the 1908 World Series champs.
Well, no, you could change that and say, we'll have to go back in history. How many World Series you got? Because then we could say 3 times, 2 times. Right? No, seriously. 2 times since the 90s.
Look, you do what makes you happy. I don't know. It's just when you say it, it makes me think of what we did this year.
But we're here back to back to back. First time ever.
Yeah.
Triple back.
3 weeks
triple
in a row.
trifecta.
Yes.
We're the only thing that's going to be three-peating this year.
Ah.
I like that.
So we're not allowed to say
3-peat.
2021 World Series champs. So that's a past until you win it again. So that's over for now on. I'm going to have to remember that. The home of the Atlanta Braves.
You do whatever.
This is, we are in their house. We're in Power 108.9's house.
Home of the Atlanta Hawks.
I'm just a little salty. You know what I mean?
The Hawks did start their season.
Home of the Atlanta Falcons.
They are in first place.
There you go.
You know, the home of us. We live
There
here.
you go.
The home of the box.
The home of
Marcel Ozuna, who lives right down the road here and is actually on probation right now.
We're gonna cut to
We're going to
our
cut
sideline reporter.
Well, we have nothing to cut to. But anyways, yeah, we'll change that. We'll change this. It's okay, man. Or we could wait to the end of the
We
year
can
and bring it in
improvise.
fresh for next year.
Whatever.
Whatever you want to do, man.
My bad, dude.
It's okay. It made you upset, so that was his cue that I need to stop saying that. So we got our answer.
Oh, we
finally.
could the home of the pennant winner for the National League. You know, National League East.
How about just
West,
the home of the Atlanta
South.
Braves?
Yeah, I mean,
You guys did win the pennant. Remember when the pennant actually used to mean something? It's like winning the pennant doesn't even matter anymore.
No, because
It
they
used to be a
extended the
big
playoffs
deal.
and shit.
Yeah, I know. It
Yeah.
used to be a big deal to have your name on the top right there, you know, in your division.
Yeah, no, I mean, times
Really
have changed
did.
since
I
they
know.
expanded and stuff like that. So, all right, well, we're here. Welcome. I hope everybody's doing well. Happy Sunday morning to everybody. You're in a bad mood today, man.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's got a horrible attitude. Horrible attitude.
He's just tired of hearing that, and I understand why. There's some resentment in there.
Yeah,
It's okay.
absolutely.
No, dude. James Crockett made me some horrible pork last night. And got
Oh,
me
did you get your
sick.
belly sick? I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
It happens. You'll have that on them big
but
jobs.
that has nothing to do with TT Attorney.
Yeah, let's start because I got some shout outs to give after I do this. So, and then I'll hand it off to you, Jesse. There's one that I owe. Are you or someone in charge? Or God, I can't get it right today. You know what, Trey Wilborn? Let's start with you. I'm going to give you your shout out. You have swept through the penalty box 3 weeks in a row in fantasy football. You text me about it. I promised you at that time, if you did beat me, that I would give you this moment, give you your moment on the show, and you have done that. Congratulations. I think he is now in second place. I know everybody is looking
Look away
around.
from the camera.
You hate Jesse, it's okay, man.
I understand, but if you get beat by Hello Joe,
It's
you
no-
get no shout out on the show.
I have to give it to him because he has beaten all 3 of us, just like I've had to take my beatings from you guys last year, the year before. Congratulations, Trey. I think he's like in second place now in our league, third or second. He's up there. So
I forgot, who were we talking about?
he's like third. You know, Trey, you got to have separate conversations with Jesse. I don't know what's going on between you two, but I'm a guy that gives you what you deserve.
Dude,
Congratulations.
Sean is in the background doing all the work.
Hey,
All of
and
it.
Trey doing
Trey's
it.
the
Yes.
mouth.
Hey,
He's the mouth.
it's okay.
Hats off to his partner.
They're doing good this year, man. I got to give it to them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I
You know?
Maybe we need to go into this.
What they say?
Expand our league and start co-owning.
What they say? Blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then.
Yeah,
that's
sun
true.
shines on a dog's ass every once in a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah.
So let me get back. Let me try to see if I can get right today, man. I am so off, dude. Maybe it was that 6-hour exam I had yesterday.
Probably have a lot to do with it.
Are you or someone you know in trouble with the law, or do you need your criminal record sealed? Do you want to get off of probation early, which is highly recommended? Do you have a personal injury case or even a speeding ticket? Do you need a will? If so, reach out to Tracy Tripp Hoffman at TT Attorney. You can reach her at 770-240-1014 or at tracy@ttattorney.com. You can also follow her on TikTok. She's back. She's posting almost every day. Go look her up, man. You know, she got off of the whole TikTok video things because she birthed a child, and now she's back. She's trying to do a little bit of advertising and marketing. Go check her out, man. And I love you, babe. Shout out to my son, too. Pain in my ass. He's getting big. All over the place, doing all kinds of cool stuff.
Pukes and shits all over you.
He does already.
Good.
So it's okay. So I'm going to pass it to you, Jesse, since I am done. Maybe I can get something
Good
right
stuff.
today.
Just want to thank God for giving us the opportunity to sit in here and sit here every weekend or every second and fourth Sunday with a couple of my best friends.
Except now it's like 3 weeks in a row.
I know it's been
Oh.
amazing though. That's why I
Yeah,
wanted to
it's
thank
cool.
God for that. I loved it. It was great. Of course, my beautiful wife and children had a great day yesterday. Jumped around from Jack's
I saw
football
that.
game to Millie's game, then got pumpkin. It was a really really good Saturday yesterday. It really was, and you know.
Congratulations on your son. Moving up.
Well, no, I mean, he's going into ninth grade. But
But he's moving up. He's going from little leagues to the high school
Oh
league,
yeah,
man.
he's going to it's next level.
Congratulations,
yeah.
Jack.
Hats off
I
to
saw that, too. That's cool.
The junior jackets completing their 3-year bid in the lower levels. Now it's time for
Well,
the
I
big
saw
boys.
your post and I saw Janine's too
Yeah.
yesterday. It was kind of cool, the moment of going through that, of him in the
Yeah.
little leagues, now going to high school. Shit's going to even get better,
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Because
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole high school tradition for that shit's
Yeah,
coming,
Janine
man.
and
It's
I
gonna be
were
dope.
talking about like really getting him in the gym, because I don't know if you guys have seen the pictures of Jack lately. Like, he's trimmed down, he's grown some inches. You know what I'm
Good.
saying? Like,
Okay.
like, you know, when he was in her belly,
Yeah.
they told us, like the doctors told us, he was going to be a little person. Like Janine and I were like, oh my gosh, like we're about to have a midget child or a short person. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we thought. You know, now he'll probably just be your height forever. Maybe a little tall. I'm just fucking with you. I can get that stab in there. I love you.
It's okay,
buddy.
man.
I love you. They can't see you because we're in chairs.
It's
you know?
cool, man. It's
I'm just
cool.
kidding.
I've dealt with this
that
my
was
whole
a joke.
entire
He
life.
met
It's okay.
before the cameras roll. This dude he slides me all the time. I finally slid him last night. This dude, I'll say, hey, are we doing the show? Like, it's always me asking him every week, hey, we're doing the show. I'll do it on like a Thursday or Friday. He'll be like, LMS, lick my sack. I'll fucking kill you, Jesse. Blah blah blah. Finally, yesterday he goes, hey, we got
a show tomorrow?
You got the show tomorrow. I said,
got me.
lick my sack. I said, you could catch these hands tomorrow. He said, damn, dude. Like, came way out of
Because
left
it was the
field.
same time when you text me. So I was like, oh shit. Let me
Dude, I
text
texted you
Jesse.
at 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. I don't even know what time you got it.
Dude, it was late. Because I turned around
what
and
I'm
text
saying.
you. Because I text you
Yeah,
what,
you
like
text me at like
7:30.
eight-
Dude, I got
8:30.
that late. You didn't have service.
None,
Because I
dude.
texted him right away. I was like, oh shit, let me remind Jesse or whatever. Yeah, he got
Yeah,
me.
how did you not have service yet? I had a group message with you, your wife.
No, we
my
were
wife.
on the way home then. I was driving.
Okay, because I was like, dude, like she was responding back. But
I was driving, and you know how it is at
Yeah.
nighttime. They'll ask you to drive, and then when you drive, they want to tell you how to drive.
yeah,
and
oh yeah, I know
She
exactly
had me
what you mean.
driving into Corey's house. You know, you got a 1.5 mile gravel road
Gotcha.
to get to his driveway, and so like you got the dust from if another car kicks up dust. You know what I mean? So
Kick
like
the
this
dust
car.
up.
So she was like, "Put your bright lights on." I was like, "Your regular lights are fine. I don't need the bright lights. I know how to drive. I'm good."
Backseat driving, boy.
And she was like, I said, turn your bright lights on. I was like, all right. Boom, hit them bright lights. Here come a truck.
Couldn't see
And my bright lights are on, dude. So I rolled out the window. I was like, I apologize, sir. My wife will not let me turn the bright lights on this car, you know. It was hilarious.
I love it.
Yeah. Good times. Marriage, dude. It's fun.
It is.
It's fun, you know.
It's amazing.
But anyway.
Your turn, man.
Oh, my shout out.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
that was a
That was his
transition.
transition to
Oh,
you,
thank
man.
you for the transition, fellas. Probably going to have to stay the night with Mr. Money Mike McFadden in here tonight. You like how I did that shout out?
That was good.
Be uncomfortable
Mike.
to sleep on that guy.
I need a tent for a night in the studio, brother. I'm gonna get another mic in there. Our longest follower of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Celebrated a birthday this
Yes, he
past
did.
Oh,
week.
yeah, I saw it on
he did.
social media.
Mr.
Yeah.
Mike Lester.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Mike, happy birthday, brother.
Thank you for continuing to follow our show.
Yes.
Yes,
The
I
next-
reached out to him the other day, and
Is there any other birthdays we're missing? No. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yours already passed.
Yeah.
Because after you get like our age, it
Yeah, it don't
doesn't
matter.
really matter. We're just old.
Yeah. We are old. All right,
Yeah.
that was a moment.
That was it, man. That's it.
Hey, did
Well,
y'all
that-
see the dude from Friends died, drowned in?
Yeah,
Jason Bateman? That's his name, right?
no, not Bateman. It's
or
Matthew Perry.
Matthew Perry, sorry.
Yeah, I was messaging
Yeah.
about that last night.
54.
Yeah. In his hot tub, drowned.
In his hot tub.
I think he relapsed. Pretty sure. he
Man,
relapsed.
you
die
gotta
in your
be.
hot tub.
Look, I ain't.
You
know,
drown in your
rest
hot
his
in
home in
peace.
LA, they
But
found
you
him.
don't. A hot tub is like 22 inches deep.
Yeah.
24 maybe. You know
He'd
what
been
I mean?
sober for a while. You know how he was in and out, and then it sounds like.
Yeah, it came all over the news last night. Actually, I was watching
Right at
Ohio
8
State
o'clock,
game.
yeah.
I seen it on social media. First, I was like, "Oh, is this real?" And then another person was like, "Oh, this is real."
Could have thought
And
it
then
was
here
a
it comes
joke,
on the
yeah.
TV during the Ohio State game. Boop, breaking news. And then it came across like there was an attack or like a hurricane. I was like, "Damn, they're really breaking news."
Well, he
on
was
that.
like a bit like with the whole Friends era.
Yeah,
you
dude.
know,
Of course,
like,
he was
it
popular. But yeah, rest in peace to him, man.
Sad.
I passed out in a hot tub one time
You're still
That
here.
night-
98 was a good
in
year,
Gatlinburg,
buddy.
Tennessee, and when I woke up, there was a black bear on the deck.
Problem is,
Bro.
he fell asleep in a hot tub and he's still here, huh?
I know.
Yeah,
With a
dude.
black bear story.
With a black bear. That's a whole different show, guys.
Yes. Please do not tune into that show if you come
There were a
across it on
lot of
social
glow
media.
sticks, and
I told that story last night to Ferrari.
did you? Did he love it?
Yeah, they were talking about microdosing. Anyway,
Okay, two different shows.
Let's get out of personal life and get into the sports world, all right?
right?
Yes.
All right,
do
let's
it.
start with the NFL. The Atlanta Falcons are 4-3 on the season. They beat the Tampa Bay Bucks last week 16-13 and took over first place in their division. They play the Tennessee Titans today at 1 p.m. in Tennessee. The Tennessee Titans are 2-4 on the season. They were on a bye last week and will play the Atlanta Falcons today at 1. Rumors are they will not trade Derrick Henry by the deadline. That's what they told him. There was actually an article on ESPN, so I looked at it. Even though they should, if they're really dumping everybody, it's time to do it, right? Start over. Chicago Bears are 2-5 on the season. They beat the Las Vegas Raiders last week, 30-12. They play the Los Angeles Chargers. I got that right, dude. Not the Clippers.
No, you
right?
didn't, dude. You put down there Los Angeles.
Okay, it's fine. At 8:20 p.m. in Cali, the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs are 6-1 on the season. They both have the best record in the NFL.
He did, dude.
I did. Shit.
Look, I wasn't even gonna say that until he said,
But
"I
you
got
did.
that right."
But you did.
I got it right this time. I didn't put the Clippers.
All right.
Crack is whack.
I love that bit.
Can
dude.
I say
love
something
that.
real quick? I do want to apologize to Michael McFadden for saying the Falcons were going to get beat last week. You know?
Crack is whack.
There you go. It's okay. All right. You know, I was apologizing. Being a man, I was apologizing too. You know, there you go. You guys seem to find a way to beat Tampa Bay and secure that number one spot. Good for you. Good,
Absolutely.
good. If you guys could keep it rolling, that'd be awesome for Atlanta, and I know all the Atlanta fans would be absolutely happy. Tennessee's playing with a backup quarterback, and he even did he do Titans wrong too?
No, that's always been wrong.
Did Titans?
The T-shirts.
Really?
Did
T-shirts. It's all. He's never changed it. It's been like that.
It's all
since day
good. That's
one.
why it's perfect. That's
love
why I
it.
love it.
I love it, man.
As far as the Falcons and the Titans go, I believe I think the Titans are going to edge. I honestly, even with because they're talking about quarterback by committee, I think in this game, but they're probably going to go with
Malik Willis.
yes, Malik Willis, and I think Malik Willis actually is going to air it out. We're going to see some chemistry between him and
Who's
him
he
and
gonna
D Hop,
throw to?
him and DeAndre Hopkins. I that's my personal opinion. They're going to do the ground and pound. for, boom, 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 get it down there, air it out. D-Hop will have his first touchdown as a Titan this week. You heard it first right here. It's going to happen. Falcons will lose this week, guys. Falcons
I just
will
took him
lose this
out,
week.
so
No.
You just took Hopkins out?
I think so. My other league, Jerome.
Listen, I love how he just did that. He said, listen, I need to start off by apologizing to Mike McFadden. I was wrong. Your Atlanta Falcons won last week.
They are number one.
But they ain't going to win this week. They're not going to win this week against the sorry-ass Titans. Look, dude, the Falcons are favored by 2.5.
2.5. Oh, it was 3 yesterday.
And it's in
2.5.
Atlanta. No, it's in Tennessee, right?
Over
Nashville or whatever.
over my Titans. I'm just gonna say that don't say much about the Falcons. You know what I mean? And I really do want to know. And I'm not trying to beat a dead horse here, McFadden, but how can you get away with what they got away with last week with that injury report?
Yeah, that's
don't
crazy.
understand that.
That is crazy.
Wait, so
everyone through the whole game's going everywhere like, why isn't Bijan getting the ball? Why isn't Bijan getting the ball?
All right, so last week, that's a good question because last week, obviously when I got home, I was doing stuff
They knew he was
for
sick
school
since
or whatever.
Wednesday, though.
So I was sitting there going on to our leagues or whatever, all the leagues, and I'm looking at that position because I think I was going against a couple people that had him, and it was like nothing. And I thought he got hurt, but it never said he got hurt. I mean, what the hell was going on there?
Sick.
So he said he had headaches,
Oh.
which
But he'd been having them since Wednesday.
yeah.
And Thursday goes where they didn't put anything.
So can they
out
put
there
that on the injury
Friday.
report about headaches
Absolutely,
and being sick?
absolutely. That changes everybody's scheme. The way they're going to load all of it.
Percy
I mean,
Harvin.
Oh,
They
yeah.
absolutely could put all that stuff on.
They used to do that with Percy Harvin.
That's why they have those reports because that's part of the strategy. What your game plan, what you're practicing for that week.
So they're kind of going to get in trouble now, or are
Well,
they
they would
in
list
trouble?
him. You know what I mean?
They'll
They
probably
would list him questionable. Migraines, questionable.
Yeah.
They didn't list him. I
they
played
didn't
him. I played
at all.
Reed. Reed's guy.
At all.
I played Reed last week, and I'm like, this dude has 0 points, and then
Crazy. And then the fourth quarter they put him in.
Yeah, they put him in for 1 down in the fourth quarter. Like,
But he's ready to go this week, they were saying.
oh yeah,
He's definitely ready
absolutely.
to go.
I don't.
I get it now. They should have done that for one, because there's so much money involved with the games itself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then also on the side note, gambling and fantasy football.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
gambling. That I mean,
All of it. There's
you
a lot
gotta-
of money invested, period.
Yeah, of course.
That's why injury report has to be released because the opposing team has to have a.
That's
game
how they're
plan,
scheming
you know
it.
what I
That's
mean?
their game plan
Like
for
this
the
is
week.
how I'm going to adjust.
Well, then us too on how we adjust our
how we
gambling
adjust
and
our line. Dude,
lineups,
I
right?
promise you, Tom Reed, if he was questionable, and
He
then
wouldn't have
because
started.
it fully comes out, that roster comes out 90 minutes before. 90 minutes before, if they say Bijan's out, Tom Reed's not playing.
I mean, the
Bijan.
worst thing that happens though is the NFL fines them.
And that's
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
what'll
that's
happen.
fine.
It'll probably be like a $100,000, $200,000 fine.
Yeah.
When it's
Take
all
the
said
fine.
and done in like 3 weeks when everyone's done forgot about it. Oh, Falcons get fined for blah blah blah. What happened?
Whatever. That was just weird, but
Very
we
weird.
We called that they were going to win. Take over that division. The South is just NFC South is just.
Their quarterbacks are like, right now,
Just-
I don't know, and I know you keep saying, and I don't know why I get this way with Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, you
why?
like this motherfucker.
Why? Why?
I don't know.
But no, I finally have given
I
up
know
on
why,
him. I finally have
but
given up on him, and
I'm not
now
gonna go.
he's
I'm not gonna go
sprouting like
into
new
it.
life.
I'm not gonna go into
He's
it on the
sprouting
show.
like new life.
What did Mike Evans do?
He had a
last week.
touchdown.
Yeah,
he
he
had
only
like
had one
12.9
tutty.
points.
12.9.
He had one
Yeah.
tutty.
I kept him in.
Oh no, for
This week.
No, I'm
They
talking
just
about
played
the week.
Thursday
No,
night.
I know, but we're talking. I think he's talking about the week when they played the
I'm
Falcons.
talking about when they played.
Yeah,
the
he only
Falcons.
got
I have to go
7
back.
points.
Yeah, he only
got
had-
like 7
yeah.
points because I haven't won of mine.
I only said that because we can talk bad about the offense of the NFC South because they're not really that good. The Falcons do have a decent defense.
Yeah, they do. They do.
They got a
Tampa
decent
Bay's got a good
defense.
offense if they had the right quarterback, maybe. in
Yeah.
there.
Falcon, you know what would make the Falcons like the one key player they're missing is that pass rusher. If they had a fast, explosive,
They've been waiting
pass-
for that
could
forever.
you imagine with their defense? They would be the number one defense.
They've been trying to draft that forever, buddy.
for what the
defensive
last 8,
end.
9 years.
I don't know about number one. though. I'm not going with
Pretty
number
stout.
one.
It's
dude.
pretty stout, but they haven't been battle tested as far as teams they've
That
faced.
Philadelphia Eagles defensive line is
Nasty.
I mean, that's the Georgia Bulldogs. If we're being honest,
It's the NFL. It's not the Georgia
Oh,
Bulldogs.
I know. You get what I know.
It's the Philadelphia Eagles defense, man.
Yeah,
The NFL's a different level of a game.
it is. It
with
is.
different people they're going against.
It is.
I'm gonna just say Falcons by 10.
And they also took a chance, Philadelphia, and a lot of players that had a lot of character shit going
Yep.
on.
They sure
And
did.
it's working
They
out
love
right
that
now.
shit though.
I think we might kick 2 field goals.
Tim Rainer.
really think it's gonna be that
Tim
bad
Rainer
for
in
you?
one of my leagues goes and picks up the Falcons defense after watching the show. He
don't
watches
think-
our show.
You can get anything?
I love it.
You don't think anything? You're not doing much?
Nah,
It's over?
dude. Their
Rebuild?
defense. Look, the Falcons got a good defense, man. They got a good defensive coordinator. When you got a backup quarterback starting, right? That's not really good. Neither one of them are really good. Malik Willis' footwork is just. I mean, he looks
think
like
he's
he's
way
back
better
there
than
with
Tannehill.
meth feet. And
I don't think he's
you
better
know,
than Tannehill.
I mean,
Do
dude,
you?
they're.
I think the way
I
he's
fully
mobile.
expect them
Maybe, yeah.
to blitz
Absolutely.
heavy today. And I think it's going to work because the chemistry for our wide receivers just is not there. It's just not there. Let me say it again. It's just not there. So, that being said, when all you got is Derrick Henry coming out of the backfield blocking, dude, like, they're going to stack that box. And third downs, look for Malik Willis and or Will Levis to be getting just crushed in the backfield. That's just me. You know, I'm a little biased on that because I just think we're terrible this year. Terrible. We're offloading everybody. Derrick Henry, and talking about the Derrick Henry thing, even if they did trade him, what are you going to get for him at this point in his career?
It's the same thing you get for everybody else, a 6th, 7th round
Nothing.
pick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If
Maybe
that.
if you're lucky,
If
a
that.
5th.
Like,
I just
I
think
think the best he goes is a 5th. But if you do a D Hop, Derrick Henry, you get maybe a
I don't
third.
think. I don't know, man. I mean, what are you going to get for him too? Like he didn't. It took him forever to sign with the Titans. He could have went anywhere. He
Yeah.
signs with the Titans. What has he done?
That's it. Just blows my mind. Why would
So
you?
who's
going
gonna
to
take him? Because of the money. Probably at that time, that's the only team that would give him the money that a roundabout he was looking for that would help him in his current situation in life. So he took it, and I don't know. And you know the NFL, man. If you ain't got it today, man, you're gone.
Oh, you are gone.
You're like they'll move on,
You know what they
or you're
should-
gonna get paid shit money.
You know what? You know what would have been a good fit for him if they wouldn't have pulled that trigger is Cam Akers going somewhere else and Derrick Henry going to the damn Vikings.
Oh, that would have
been a move.
Gosh.
Dude, they got reports
Could you
out there that
imagine
Baltimore
that?
was trying to get Derrick.
Oh, Derrick
Made
Henry.
phone
Miami
calls.
was talking. There was talks about
if he would
Miami.
have went to Baltimore, I'd have wrote him off for good.
Well, they were talking about that. They were talking about who else? No, it was just Baltimore. I seen real
Baltimore
big on
Ravens.
What about
Yeah.
Baltimore last week?
Oh, Buffalo?
Jesus.
that. Yeah, Buffalo's looking to try to
Buffalo,
grab
yeah,
something.
but Buffalo, I don't understand like their whole scheme there. They don't.
You know who Buffalo's going after? Barkley. They want him
Dude,
back.
Buffalo's got a running back, Josh Allen.
Yeah, I know.
It's already there.
Dude's gonna be broke in the next couple
He's
years.
stout.
He looked
man.
good this week though.
Hey, and look, the top of the top of the NFL, dude, they're starting to look a little shaky. You know what I mean?
Of course.
San Fran.
Well, yeah, I mean the Eagles and Chiefs now are the best record in the NFL.
Right.
They both look good.
Oh, the Chiefs look amazing now that they've got their little
They
little
whooped, they
quirks
whooped
that-
on the Chargers.
Gosh,
The Chiefs are gonna
whooped
be
on
there,
them.
man. They're
they're gonna be there again. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Don't know if we're gonna make it all the way, but they're gonna be there. You got to get through them to get to where you got to go.
They
now.
have so many weapons in
I know.
Kansas City, man.
And it's they get rid of
And-
like Hill, or they bring somebody in that's quick. It's just speed. And
Even
don't-
Rashee Rice, dude, that
That's-
kid
that's
is
what I'm
just
saying.
his speed and his exploit.
Yeah.
He's like a Tyreek Hill first year. Like that's how Tyreek Hill
They
used to
have
be.
so many weapons out there.
Miami's
And
got
then
those weapons
Travis
too.
Kelsey,
though.
there was a play last week, dude. He throws him a little 8-yard freaking bump and run pass, dude. And this dude, he
60
grabs.
yards.
Yes, dude, he grabs.
We're just
the-
watching
he's
Gronk
got the-
2.0.
Yeah, dude, he's
Remember
got
when
the
Gronk first came in the
football
league?
up in the
So
air.
mad, so mad.
7 defenders just trying to swat. This man's just like holding the ball. Boom, breaks. I'm like, he's just
It's like
a
Gronk
man
with Tom
amongst
Brady.
men.
It's-
Hey, he
you
did.
can never stop those
Yeah.
two.
He got Bowflex though down by the goal line.
Yeah, he did.
He got Power Slam. Who was that?
That was the thing
Khalil
about.
Mack? Was that Khalil Mack that drove
Yes.
him into the ground?
Wow. rocked him. But the only thing about Gronk, I think, had about 50 pounds on
Yes, but you
Kelsey.
still couldn't stop
But
him.
no, you couldn't stop
But the
him.
same thing with Kelsey is going to happen with Gronk after years. You're just going to get hurt because you're going to keep taking hits.
The one thing I
after
respect
hit
about
after hit.
Mahomes and outside of Brady, nothing to take anything away from the GOAT, Brady. But Brady, he was like, I am not going to get hit. He would throw it to Gronk in traffic and just get Gronk's head knocked off. Mahomes does look out for Kelsey somewhat sometimes. I'm saying
That's because this dude can find an empty spot on the field with 7
the time.
defenders on him.
I know. That's just what he does.
How does this dude get loose
I don't know,
in a
dude.
secondary
What is
like
Brian
that?
Henson
Exactly.
saying?
It's crazy.
What did
It's
Brian
crazy.
Henson say?
The old
Florida
under.
fellas, UGA for the three-peat.
Oh, shut up.
The three-peat in what, dude?
In what?
Traffic violations?
Or a three-peat in a weak-ass schedule you got?
Come
Jeez,
on.
dude. Like, listen, we're not even there
All right,
yet.
we're about to
We're
get
not
there.
even there yet.
So
Yeah,
what
we're
about
not
the
even-
Chicago Bears? Your backup quarterback comes in, does amazing.
What a story.
Actually, what a story, right? Because he won the national
Yes.
championship Division II, right?
Didn't even have an offer coming out of high school.
Got his hand like, like, yo, what's up, man? You know what I mean?
And his
I'm just-
dad, and his
Hey,
dad,
I'm
his
blessed.
dad's history.
Hey, he
won
said
like
I'm
29
blessed.
world championships.
Arm wrestling, and his grandfather
What,
won like
dude?
12
Crazy.
arm wrestling
And his
championships.
14.
great-grandfather, dude, used to
14?
toss stones for a living.
Listen,
That's what he did. That's what he actually
so this
did for a
man
living,
came in
with a spoon.
This man came in and took over the game. Made Fields look like he needs to be traded.
Yo, it's
Look at him.
Stupid.
Look at him right now.
I'm saying no.
so stupid.
Fate.
You feel what I'm saying?
Hey.
Turn it around, man.
Hey, when
let's,
I watched
let's
the
have
TV
our let's have
No,
our
when I was
base
watching
yet.
TV, the
Let's-
dude's
let's
doing
have
the
this-
interview. I was like, okay, he's about to go in.
He said, "Don't ever let nobody's
Yeah,
opinion
don't ever
get
let.
in the
So
way of your
that's why I'm
goals."
right now.
He's
we got
the Brock
to this segment.
Purdy story of this year.
No, he ain't nothing like Brock Purdy, but he took over the Chicago
Dennis
Bears.
loves him.
They need
Dennis
to start-
fucking-
'cause
this
I want
reminds
Fi-
Dennis.
Listen,
This
because
reminds Dennis of
I
himself.
said this a couple years ago. Fields is not the answer in Chicago, and it's coming true as we speak.
Timmy Baggett
Hey,
is.
Baggett is the
Oh,
man.
bag it.
That's why
Bag it and tag it, baby.
I'm picking
Hey, y'all
Baggett
got
up
that-
tonight.
But listen, I mean, you don't want him to win, do you? Don't you want the top 2 picks in the draft?
Yeah, I would
I
absolutely.
mean, dude,
this
at the
point-
end of the day, our division's up in the air. We could win our division
Your
still.
division is not up in the air. The Lions are winning that
No,
division.
they're not, dude.
Hands
the Lions
down.
have not been battle tested. Now they play people and
They
look
play
what happens.
Baltimore, dude.
Yeah, they
Baltimore.
just
They
went to
play,
Baltimore
they
and
play,
got whooped.
exactly. They play a team and get destroyed.
That's okay. They
Baltimore.
still are number one in your division.
They are.
Baggett ain't
That
beating
is a story,
them.
though. That's
Yeah.
an awesome story.
Awesome
though.
story.
Dude,
for
it's
Chicago.
crazy.
Because they
It's
needed
crazy.
something. They needed a spark. So.
Because they had Peterman too the whole time. It's like, and he beat Peterman out.
Listen.
It's crazy.
What happens to him today, though? Now that they've seen,
I mean, he
game
gets
of
to
it?
be on a Sunday night football game. Like, this will probably be the pinnacle. If Fields comes back next week,
Listen.
this game right here, there he goes.
Listen,
Here he goes.
welcome to Sunday Night Football.
dude.
It's gonna be like I'm telling you, if he goes out against the Chargers on Sunday Night Football and actually just shows out, him and DJ Moore hook up about 8 times down the field, shows off his footwork. What would you guys do?
Nothing. I would be happy for him again like I
And
was
then
this
Khalil
week.
Mack going against his old team,
Yeah,
getting to
dude.
sack the new
That's what I was about to say.
quarterback.
Khalil Mack is about
he's
to.
nasty.
Hey,
Put
Bosa's
him on
about
his
to get a
back.
piece of that
Bosa's-
ass too.
Oh, Bosa
right.
and Khalil Mack, dude, they're nasty. They're
Just
nasty.
the Chargers just can't figure out how to hold on to leads and win games still. That whole coaching staff needs to figure that out.
Yeah, Baggett's gonna be bagging something else by the end of this game.
That was cool though for story for
Groceries.
him. You know,
Yeah,
come in and
absolutely.
do that, get his deal. He'll be a great backup moving forward. Probably never. That'll be great, right?
That'll
Right.
be this will be his little time. Like 20 years from now, like I played in this game and this game and
What do you guys
No
think?
one cares. dude.
Eagles,
I
Chiefs,
know.
best right now. No debate. The Eagles and Chiefs, right? Best.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The San Fran fell off a little bit there with
Pound for
quarterback.
They fell off. You know, they lost some
Injuries.
some weapons,
Yeah.
injuries. You know, will they still be there?
Of course, they're grinding. Unless they get hurt
because
up.
The NFC West is absolute trash as well. I mean, you know, they're not. I won't say they're trash, but they're just not. They're not on the level of San Fran right now. Matt Stafford's got some weapons out there in LA, but he's just at the end of his career.
Yeah, I think Cooper coming
He was
back.
at the end of his
really
career
ain't
when he
back
got the
yet.
ring.
Yeah, I think Cooper, he's back, but he's not back yet from that injury. It always, because he's not really shining like before. Maybe he needs to wait, get a quarterback, or trade again.
Well, dude, the dude literally
They've gotten rid of so much stuff.
Yeah,
though.
dude, he literally came back. The first game he comes back, they didn't even ease Cooper Kupp into it.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
He's
dude,
back,
they
but
got
he's
him
not
running.
back.
Yeah, they got him running crazy
Dude.
route. Like, gosh, damn, dude,
This is
ease
bad.
him in.
What's bad?
That game, your game tonight. They got the Chargers favored by 9 points in the professional football game, and they're 2-4. The Chargers are 2-4,
Jeez.
and they're favored by 9.
First of all, because we're not in the
We
flex.
got Roshan Johnson. Coming
It's not
back.
flex.
We got backup.
It's not flex right now.
I take the point. I take the points on that Chargers.
Because at some point in the season they flex a Sunday night game. They would have probably no disrespect.
about-
They would have flexed
yeah.
you out with the records.
What
But
about
you're not there
Detroit,
yet.
dude? Getting the first home Monday night football game in like fuck
Yeah,
a long.
that's
time.
awesome for them,
Yeah,
man.
right.
They're one of those teams, man. I know they're in your division. I'll be like,
Well,
dude, they win it, good for them. Because my whole entire life, this team stinks. Like, did nothing. I mean, it's been bad.
Yeah, forever.
So you eventually like to see that stuff, especially go Detroit, man. They've been going through some rough shit, dude. You know what I mean? This
Right.
ain't hockey, bro. This is football.
Yeah.
Listen, we got to take
When
a
we
break.
get back.
When we get back, man, we're going to get into fantasy football a little bit, maybe NCAA football, and we'll talk about the World Series. You're listening to the Penalty Box Radio, brought to you by Power 108.9. All right, we back to the Penalty Box Radio. I almost said it. The Snitch Box Radio, where we be snitching, switching, hitting.
What
happened? Me and him were in here because I was messing with Jesse or whatever. I was like, I'll snitch on you right now.
I was like,
He's-
damn, dude.
I was like, you're listening to the Snitch Box.
He's like, I've been telling,
And I was in there like,
telling.
I be telling.
like
on
a new
everybody-
Drake, like a new
everybody.
Drake hook. I
Yeah.
be telling.
Get serious,
Welcome
guys.
back to the Snitch Box.
Welcome back to the Snitch Box, where we be hitting, snitching, and just telling on everybody. coming
Gotta
to
get
you
it how you
live
live.
from the Battery, the
how you
home of the
live.
snitching Atlanta Braves. Is that better?
That is better. That is better. There we go.
Listen, fantasy football, man, records. You're 3-4. Jesse's 3-4. I'm 4-3. We're hovering around 500 each goddamn way. Who knows, man, what's going to happen? We're in the middle of the pack. We all got something to give here, man. Get your lineups in today. Good luck to everybody. Again,
After
Trey.
this week, I'm 3-5. Patrick
Trey,
White's
I'm just
gonna
so happy
drag
that you
me.
beat Jesse. I could care less if you beat me, man. It's part of football. You know what I'm saying? So keep doing a good job, buddy.
But you know who he didn't beat?
Who?
Hello Joe. And if you lose to Hello Joe, there's no shout out on the show.
Yeah, we gave
The new jingle.
Joe half his team.
Yeah.
Half his team because of this show right here.
You guys did. Every sleeper.
And you know
he's
why
like,
he was on the show and got the team he did? Because he wasn't here.
Hey.
So this is part of his fault.
Oh my God! I never thought about that.
Look, see?
Sorry, my father-in-law was in the hospital in the
We
ICU.
understand.
here we go.
guys.
Here we go. You
Here
want to
we
go
go.
back to that.
What do you expect
Can't
me
let
to
us
do?
have a moment. He had to dig it into there.
Man.
That's okay. Keep putting your lineups in. Keep snitching and telling on everybody. We'll get somewhere this year, right?
Keep telling.
That's our new theme song.
Madison or Mixon, dude.
I told you
Madison or
Mixon.
told you
I
Mixon,
told you
dude.
Mixon a million
Cam
times.
Akers is going to have like
Dude.
28 points today.
Dude, Cam Akers stinks. He's
I
on my
know,
bench.
but
Look,
watch.
I'm gonna go home and ask Lindsay. I'm gonna say, "Hey, Madison or
I
Mixon?"
do that too. Rachel gets. She's
She's
like,
gonna be like, "What color are the jerseys?"
There you go.
There
man.
you
That's
go.
an easy pick.
That's what I
for you.
do. Listen, I did that with Rachel.
Uh-huh.
Just a quick story. I did that with Rachel with fantasy baseball and fantasy football. I'll say, and I'll just say it name, and then I'll say, just give me one, and she'll do it. And I'll get so mad. I'm like, the guy you put. She's like, never again. So every time I ask now, she's like, no, I'm not doing it. So Millie does it for me now. I don't
Millie
get on to
does
Millie.
it.
I don't get on to
You ain't yelling
Millie.
Millie like that, right?
Yeah, I
It
don't get on to
doesn't matter
Millie.
what you do. Jerome is taking this league down.
Do you think
Oh,
he's
yeah.
going to take?
Oh, dude, but he'll lose in the first round.
or last to first. He's got to come on the show, get his ring.
I mean, the only way he doesn't is if he has a couple injuries, because he can even go without. You know,
That is true.
dude, he could
Dude,
lose.
his
He could
bench
lose Hurts.
Listen, his bench would beat me this week. I think I went and looked at his bench, and his bench has beat about 4 or 5 people. That's bad.
Yeah,
Let's get on. We'll be back with fantasy football in a couple weeks. We'll see where we're all at, man.
Congratulations, Jaden.
I'll tell you where I'll be.
Listen, it's okay, man.
In the trash
You
box.
can do this.
Not the snitch box.
The snitch
You're gonna
box.
be. We be telling.
Telling.
It's got such a good.
He doesn't
hook.
even like it, man.
I do like it.
Then you got to get into the telling.
You gotta-
telling.
My
with
brain's
us.
already focused on how bad I suck.
Listen,
at
when
fantasy
we
football
when we
this
start
year,
going
dude.
telling, you
You
got to
should
get in there
and
with
be
us.
snitching.
Yeah, like
snitching.
something. You got
Something like that.
telling.
Mike's about to shut us down. Dude. This,
He
is,
is. He's like,
this is
what
not
is-
a studio like
What did
that.
y'all do when I left, man?
I don't know, man. We
Bro,
got our
we be
energy
telling.
up on
Yeah.
break. That's what we're
All
supposed to do. We
A few lines over
readjust.
there. We do, that's what we do.
You know what I mean?
My bad.
Get
All
back
right,
in
listen.
that zone.
NCAA football.
were
Number
pooping.
one, Georgia is 8-0 on the season. They beat Florida yesterday. Unranked Florida, by the way. 43-20. They play their first ranked opponent all year, number 16, Missouri,
Yep.
next weekend. Number 3, Ohio State is 8-0 on the season, beating Wisconsin last night, 24-10. Ohio State plays the great Rutgers University next weekend.
is his
Don't hate on
squad.
Rutgers. We're like 6-2,
That's
man.
his squad.
Right? Or 5-2, who knows? Number 14, Notre Dame is 7-2 on the season. They beat Pittsburgh yesterday, 58-7. They play shitty Clemson next week. Now would have been another good game
Yeah.
for you guys
Yeah.
ranked.
That's what I mean.
Number
that's
2,
what
Michigan
we're
was
doing.
on a bye and plays Purdue next weekend. I mean, let's
Shitty
just talk
Purdue.
about college football. What's up? What are you doing?
I really did not see that Florida.
Listen to me.
Georgia
The
game
college football playoff rankings come out Halloween night, 6 p.m.
do.
They meet tomorrow for the
Listen
first
to me
time.
right now. We're going to start with you because I always start with you. We're going to start with you. Who's your top 4? Give me your top 6 college football playoff rankings.
Top 6?
Yeah, because who's the first 2 out?
I mean, dude, that's tough.
That's easy.
man. That's not easy. Not after yesterday.
Give me your top 4 and we'll add the 2. Let's start small.
Dude, listen, I say what you want. I was thinking about this as I was pulling in the parking garage. Dude, I fully believe, bias removed, based on who you have played this year, Ohio State should be number 1.
Okay, so who's 2?
Washington.
Damn. Dude, get the fuck out of here, man. I will kick you back to the bathroom if you don't fucking put them in the top 4.
Dude, you're just hating.
Are you
You're
serious
just fucking,
right now?
You're just hating.
But you're supposed to take the bias out of the situation.
The bias is out of the situation, but them in Georgia haven't
Michigan
played
hasn't
anybody.
played anybody.
I know that. So are
Michigan
they
and
your number
Georgia
4?
I mean, Georgia's at least blowing out.
You don't even have to say their name.
All right, them.
Okay. Who's your top 4?
It's gonna be Florida State, number 1.
Damn, I completely blanked out.
I got Florida State, number 1.
Okay.
I got Oklahoma, number 2.
They just got beat yesterday.
I still
By
got Oklahoma.
Kansas.
I still got Oklahoma. 2.
They just got beat yesterday.
I still
By
got Oklahoma.
Kansas.
I still got Oklahoma, number 2.
Okay.
I've got Ohio State, number 3. Michigan, number 4. Georgia, number 5. Washington, 6.
I'm confused, but okay. All right. No, because it's your opinion. You're right. Number 1, like you said, nobody's taking care of Ohio State because of their schedule and who they played. Number 2 is definitely Georgia because they're the champs. Until you beat the champs, you're the champs. If they do get beat and they don't make the college football playoffs, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But they are number 2 to me. And this is the first ranking, so those things are going to change. Just like everybody was talking about them yesterday, and here comes Oklahoma, they get beat. So they're fucking out. Because not a one-loss Big 12 team's making it this year, in my heart of hearts. Number 3 is Michigan, obviously because of how they're beating people, even though they didn't play anybody. Number 4 for me, I don't trust the ACC, so I'm going to go with Washington at number 4. Florida State is number 5, and number 6, man, is Oregon. Let's go, man. They're coming again. They are coming again. Even though they lost to Washington by a very, very small margin,
Right.
they're coming. What they did to Utah yesterday.
Yeah, I'd have to go back to mine. Since
Go
I
back.
Totally blanked
Let's
out
go,
on
man.
Florida State. And I'm bumping Georgia and putting Florida State up.
Because I believe in this situation, Michigan and Georgia, if any of those 2 teams get beat, it's going to be hard for them to get back in because they haven't played anybody.
That's what I'm saying about. That's why I said that about the Oklahoma
yeah.
with them being the one-loss team.
I don't think they could override ACC and Pac-12.
If the one-loss team being the Longhorns, maybe get in. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Because they're going to play
Oklahoma would have to get in
Yeah.
because they beat Texas.
Yeah, but they play each other again, and
They
what
play each
happens
other again,
there?
and- yeah.
That's why when
Well,
it goes
how
to
do you
12
go?
teams next year, dude, who cares about
That's
13,
what's going to be
14?
great about that.
And that's no bias because
But with
Georgia
the-
to this point has only played Kentucky that was ranked at the time.
Oh, where are they ranked? Kentucky.
I say if we didn't lose to Louisville, and then you could start, and then it opens up a whole
Of course,
other
you got a
thing.
good
We
watch.
don't lose to Louisville. Our only losses to Ohio State. We're definitely
I
in that
think
picture. But
If
with that
y'all
loss to
only
Louisville-
lost to us,
Oh, yeah, you're in the picture.
know,
Absolutely.
But,
Definitely.
I mean,
We would've controlled our
if I would
destiny.
have got sober, 10 years
Exactly.
ago, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
exactly.
Y'all would be.
That's
y'all
why I
would.
didn't say that, yeah.
Y'all would be up there. Now, that being said, if Georgia runs these next 3 games,
they're not. They
What
do
if
lose
Alabama
next
comes in and beats them in the SEC
And
championship?
LSU, oh,
game?
yeah.
well, Bama still,
They're coming
one
too.
one loss.
they
squad.
are.
They're coming
They
too.
are. They are.
And they're creeping back up in there. So we already know that Ohio State,
I
Michigan
think it's
are
going
going
to
to get
shock.
beat.
I think these rankings come out on Halloween and they're going to shock everyone.
Well, of course, they do that every year,
They're
and then
gonna
they
shock
change
everyone.
immediately again.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, and like to go off what you say, Oregon's good. Oregon's a good squad. They beat that
Knicks is the fix.
out of Utah yesterday.
And that was always their thing at the end of the year. They always get beat by Utah, man.
Yeah, but I mean, Utah's been playing with everybody. They don't even have their starting quarterback playing this year.
True.
You know what I mean? Washington though is the who's who of
You keep saying that, man.
that
Yeah.
division. USC has clearly fallen off again.
Did they get beat last night again? Because they were getting beat when I went to bed. Did they? Did anybody look? They were getting beat.
No, they won.
Oh,
they
did they?
won by
Okay.
1.
Shit.
They won by 1 over Cal.
All right.
I mean, what I like is that Colorado lost again.
They got beat
to
by
UCLA.
UCLA, yeah.
Yeah.
Chip Kelly.
I was thinking about that too when I was walking up. Is before preseason, boy, hype.
Yeah.
and you don't hear crickets. Chirp,
Hey,
chirp,
listen,
chirp,
it was cool to ride him,
chirp,
for me to
chirp,
ride him for a little bit. We'll see in
chirp,
action.
chirp. You know.
Listen,
Yeah.
so they come out. We're gonna see. There's a lot of tight games coming up in division, championship games. It's November. Everybody ends up getting beat, or like things happen. Like Oklahoma out of nowhere, that rain delay. They got delayed twice because when I came down, I was sitting on the couch taking a break, and they were playing them at that time, and there was lightning, and they had delayed on that. So it always has something to do with games out playing and stuff like that. But whatever, you still got to play the game. I know Oklahoma and Texas will probably play each other again.
Right.
Ohio State and Michigan will play each other.
That's
Someone's
going to be
getting
the
beat.
decider right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys play each other, and then you guys are going to play each other in 2 weeks after that in the championship game. Like,
No, they can't. They're in the same division.
oh yeah.
I thought he was talking about the national
That's-
championship.
No, after next year, there
That
is.
could like because you know that they'll have it fall out that way if one of them loses to the other.
Listen, our defense is more than capable of stopping their offense. Our defense is pretty decent this year. It's pretty decent.
I like the way you're playing the games. You're grinding
Teams
it.
are only averaging 250 points or 250 yards, total yards against us. We maintained that yesterday. Wisconsin was 5-2 going into the game. So they weren't a bad squad. It was an away game. We was without our number 2 receiver again. Our running game stepped up. Harrison took a little hit on that second touchdown.
Yeah, I
He
saw
got
that.
His back.
Still
man.
called that though. God.
Still called it best player, hands down, dude. Best
Yeah.
player in college football.
Nasty.
There's nobody. He's heads.
Yeah,
Above everybody. What a
Yeah.
pro he'll be.
He's good.
yeah. He's ready, which is cool. He's ready.
I
We just
would've-
need to get more out of him this year, right?
Yeah.
Because you ain't getting no more out of him. He's gone.
No, yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
Well, rightfully so. I mean, give him his money.
got it, yeah.
His career.
But I'm going to go back to what I was avoiding the previous weeks until last week when we talked about it with their sorry asses up there and them sending that staffer to, steal signs and everything. Like more and more and more is coming out about this to where that dude, and don't tell me Harbaugh didn't know about this. Harbaugh employed him. When you start thinking about it, so they went back and looked,
It was grimy.
purchasing tickets, blah,
They
blah, blah.
infiltrated.
30 different games from 10 different Big Ten schools, right? So if you go back and think about that timeline, that's when they started getting good.
Yeah, that's exactly when they started getting good.
So since you brought that up,
That's 3 years. 3 years ago is when they started getting good.
let's talk about this real quick, because it was on the radio yesterday, and I had thought about it when it first came out. And again, I'm going to say the NCAA, we need to get away from that organization. They suck. They have sucked for 100 and whatever years that this has been going on. First, it took us forever to get a playoff system. Second, we were handing out national championships because you looked good on paper.
Yeah.
Auburn's going back to claim a couple right now. They just said, like the thing we were just talking about last week with whatever.
UCF.
Yeah,
We're-
Central Florida. Okay. So when you hear about this, like baseball, electronically, who cares? College football, college in general, the university system has not caught up to technology. I'm in it right now.
Right.
Personally, I am in it. It has not caught up with technology. How do you fix the issue? Put the fucking thing in their helmet. There's no such thing as sign stealing no more.
Right.
If you are going to leave the signs out there in 2023 to be taken by cell phones, social media, a random bob off the street, then go get it, because I have an advantage over you because I'm a competitor. And if I can steal your signs because you're not covering your ass, I'm coming for them.
Yeah.
Good for Michigan. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
It's part of the game, just like Bill Belichick with Spygate. That was a little different because the NFL set up different where you can't steal plays because it's in the ear.
Right.
Oh, and then Nick Saban even came out and said, do the same thing for the Power 5 because these other colleges don't have enough money to do it. Bullshit, you do.
Yeah.
You got enough money and it don't cost that much to put
yeah,
a little
no.
thing in their
It doesn't.
earpiece. All these sign stealings and the bombs and shows like this and the red and flows. What are we in high school fucking football? Even
No.
high school football, put it in
you
the
guys
ear.
you guys are bringing in a lot of damn
A lot of
revenue.
money.
Yeah, a
Even if
lot
you
of
did it for
money.
the Power 5
That's these-
conference.
Them rich
So here we go
rich
again.
white dudes don't want to spend the
Yeah,
money.
Harbaugh, Michigan. You're pushing him out. Don't know why they want him out of Michigan, but you're pushing him out. He's going to leave after this year. If he wins it or not,
coaching the
he's
Bears
going
next
back to the
year.
NFL.
Yeah.
Because they're pushing him out like they did to Pete Carroll. He came in, did his thing, and got out in time, so his name wasn't tarnished, even though they was considered cheating. But when I heard this, I'm like, yo, why have we not moved away from this stupid shit in the NCAA to get rid of these problems that come up that are so stupid?
Right.
You're stealing my signs. You know, it don't matter. It's like, who said it the best? Deion Sanders said it the best. I don't care if you know I'm going to do a sweep to the right. It's the NFL. It's football. You still have to stop that.
Right.
I can tell you I'm going to throw it.
So that's
this
what-
isn't
Still have to
baseball.
stop it.
Well, I know a curve's coming.
That's what TCU said
Yeah.
about playing them last year in the semifinals, is that they knew at that time that they were stealing signs, and they would get up to the line and Max Duggan would call an audible. And that's why if you go back and watch that game, they were carving Michigan's defense up time after time because Michigan was
So you
going.
think Michigan knew their plays, but still, you still got to
don't.
stop
Absolutely.
it. Absolutely.
Absolutely they knew.
Yeah.
Absolutely they knew.
It's like in the NFL. You don't think you still got to stop
Absolutely.
me.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I said when we originally talked about it, like I was up in the air on it. Like, yeah, you can steal some signs, but at the same time, you know, like, okay.
There is wrong ways to do it.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to throw the ball to Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah.
I'm telling you
You
right
gotta,
now.
you got to stop it.
Stop it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's
good,
it.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's like this whole thing about, we're going to suspend Harbaugh for 3 games because of this during COVID. Yo, man, these kids are getting paid now out in the open. They were doing it before, man.
Right.
Why are we still suspending people? Give Reggie Bush his Heisman Trophy
Yeah.
back, man. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Like, there's this, I don't know. I
Well,
get
no,
so
they
mad
have
about
this
it, dude.
collegiate reputation because, dude, like you said, get over yourselves. You're right.
And I get it for you, like it's Michigan, Ohio State thing. I'm the same thing with Houston right now with the Yankees. Like we should have a couple
Right.
appearances in the World Series that they weren't stealing signs. But I chalk it up to like, yo, they found that they got caught, and Yankees were even implemented. Maybe they were doing it at that time too. It's like, yo, like steroids. Everybody was doing it because there was no rules against
And
it.
it wasn't
Right.
exactly.
You
Like
can't
and
steal signs. I can't steal signs, but how? Okay, I have a cell phone today, and
It's
Bob
part
down the
of this,
street's going
yeah.
to go to practice and record this and then send it to me.
Yeah.
This is what we do today. And I was talking to my wife, and I was even telling her in the car when we were driving to go to the gym yesterday morning because Atlanta 92.9, the game was talking about this. And it's simple. It's like, yo, not only has the sports not caught up to the technology in universities, either has the universities with the education. Oh, here's a test. You don't think these kids know what they're doing today? Change the game because technology's coming.
Right.
AI, you know, the internet, cell phones. Like you have to change with it.
So are you saying that AI is coming? So like I could dress a robot up as Travion Henderson and put him in the backfield and hand the ball off to a robot?
Soon. Or I could ask
Just
AI how to
good
steal
luck.
your plays
Can you
eventually.
imagine, dude, a robot trucking down the field?
So
bro?
listen, I could tell AI to steal your plays on my phone because maybe in your pocket at some time your phone was listening to you.
Oh, yeah.
When you were on the football field with your plays, and somehow that data is going to get out there and it's
It
going
is.
to be traced.
It is.
Right.
And
Catch
just
up
like
to the
this, like
technology.
I'm self-proclaimed. I beat Trey Wilburn. So he doesn't have
we said-
one against me.
we said that.
Same as him.
Are you
know,
claiming
UCF
national championships?
That's what we did.
We
We
claimed,
did. I was
we
like,
claimed
hey.
we beat Trey Wilburn. UCF can do it. We're claiming we didn't lose to him. We claim we beat
Auburn
him.
going back and claiming national
Yes.
championships as
Yes.
Alabama did one in like 41. Why are we allowing the NCAA? Why are we allowing universities to do this? And it's not true. And what's like, how can they? My wife was like, how can they do that? I was like, because they just handed
Because
them
they
out
just
back
did
in the
it.
day.
They
I
just
told
did
him.
it.
I told him last week. I said I need Herbert to throw Eckler a touchdown right here. He was like, no, dude, you need Eckler to rush it in. I was like, no, dude, I need the points for the catch.
Yeah.
As well. He's like, no, dude. Then Wilborn gets the points for the touchdown. I was like, I don't give a fuck, man. He was like, yeah, you do. He's playing Dennis. He can't sweep the penalty box. I was like, dude, Wilborn didn't even beat me, bro.
That's what he said. He's
I was like, he didn't even beat me, bro. Prove it, you know.
So it's going down as you know. That's what it is.
It gets so crazy because of them claiming it, and then 1997, Michigan shared a national championship with USC. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that's Woodson.
Talking to my wife, she didn't even know that they didn't play back in the 90s for a national. I was like, no, they didn't even play each other.
Season's over.
Yeah, season's
It's
over
done.
after your bowl game, and
You
we're
win.
handing out stuff.
Yeah.
When
You
I was
win.
growing up, before the
BCS.
BCS came out, then they started playing each other. Unless you got lucky and 1 and 2 were in the opposite divisions of you played in that bowl game, like the Rose Bowl,
Right.
Or
If
the
it was
Sugar
Big
Bowl.
Ten,
Cotton
Pac-12.
Bowl.
Yeah, but if not, like Michigan, Charles Woodson when he won the Heisman, right with the Rose, that was '97, I believe. Yes,
Yeah.
and then they shared it with USC. Like what? Like your coach? How does
Come
that?
on, dude.
This is what I'm talking about. This whole organization, please break away, start your own stuff. Let's go.
Right.
I'm sorry,
They're finally coming out of the trash can.
Harbaugh. If you're gonna win one at Michigan this year's your year to do it and
Harbaugh.
get
Quit calling him
Harbaugh,
Harbaugh.
whatever.
Harbaugh.
Get in and get out.
I
I'll
love
call him whatever the fuck I want.
I know. I knew
Who
you were
is the
saying
best
that.
team in college up to this point?
Ohio State, I guess, because of their schedule. I don't know. Michigan, who knows, dude? This is pissing me off. College
James
football.
Madison. What about James Madison,
Trash.
number 25?
Start
dude?
mixing, dude.
All right.
Just play Mixon,
Just play 'em.
bro. Just
All right,
play
before we get out of here,
Mixon.
side note. The World Series, the Texas Rangers are tied 1-1 with the Arizona Diamondbacks in the World Series. Obviously, Houston went home. So did Philly. Jesse, congratulations on calling the World Series because he absolutely did. Even though we said you didn't. So I'm going to claim that you didn't predict
I knew
that.
it. I fucking knew
Daniel
it.
did.
I knew it. Here he goes.
Trey Wilborn, you predicted it also. Cool.
You just gave me a little bit, man.
Yeah.
Just let me have that little bit. Let's
okay.
keep that little bit.
Who wins this World Series? 7 games I got. Rangers.
I called Arizona already.
Do remember me was talking to you? Does everybody out there realize that the Texas Rangers are missing one important piece?
Yeah.
DeGrom has been out all year
Yeah,
for Texas.
the whole year.
You're all lucky.
Yeah, I didn't. When
Oh,
he said
could you
that,
imagine?
Dude, I was
Yeah.
So
like,
get ready next year.
Oh no,
They're
I do
coming
fantasy
again.
baseball. I had him, and
Dude,
The Diamondbacks
oh,
beat
Tommy
the
Bond.
fire out of them last night.
Diamondbacks have the pitching and the bats.
Beat the hell out of them.
The
Texas
Rangers,
got it, the Rangers, yeah.
the Rangers have got the bats and a decent rotation of pitching.
Listen.
But the Diamondbacks, their pitching.
Can you imagine they had DeGrom though? Dude?
Oh
you
my
think-
gosh! Ugh,
Do
it's
you
crazy.
think only the entire South, or like the West Coast, or like the Northeast would also agree with us? Like, this World Series is kind of irrelevant.
That's why nobody's watched it.
It's cool if you watch it because it's fun and different, but there's not. How do I say this?
The
right?
ratings,
fan
the
base.
ratings this year.
It's
going to
go down because it's not a major
Well, no,
city.
not. It's going to go down. It already has. If
Oh,
you
it
not-
has it?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Oh yes.
It's
Because,
like
the, because
like-
a Yankees or a Astros or a Braves or you know what I'm saying.
Well,
or
even
Chicago
Astros
Cubs
dip 'em
or a
down.
Dodgers aren't. That's what I'm saying. Aren't in there.
I just say
It
that
has went-
because I keep up with it on my phone
Yeah.
when I'm like.
Yeah, you haven't watched it.
within-
You haven't watched a single
I can
game.
watch it. I can turn it on.
But you
I'm
haven't
not-
watched a single game.
Nah.
You haven't watched a single game.
I
I
keep
did.
up with it on my phone.
Game 1, I watched some of it before I went to bed.
Okay,
I did
but
not
you didn't
watch.
watch the full game.
I couldn't because of school.
Okay.
But if it did, I may have because I turned it on in the beginning, was watching. I think I only.
It's one of those fan through.
I didn't
let me
get to
watch
catch
this
the
inning.
end, which was amazing. I watched it on social media. I was like, damn, I missed a good one of them. How
Oh,
they
yeah,
ended
when the
it.
Rangers came back
Yeah.
and won.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you, God, you do 5-3 in the ninth
Yeah,
inning
and he
you
ties it up in the
lose?
ninth, and then they win it the batter later. Dude, it's sick. Your closer sucks. It's just he throws bad pitches. I think it's the market's down on it because it's fresh, it's new. Like you said, it's not the major cities that are always in it. You're gonna lose some ratings, but it's good for baseball, man, to have a different people in there.
Absolutely,
Man.
it's good for baseball.
It's good for baseball to have different
I
people in
thought
there.
this year in baseball was good for baseball. Period.
I think it was the rules changed.
Everything. The
Again,
rules
yeah.
changed. I
We
can-
could,
when
we
they
could get into that more like on the next
Yes,
show or the
absolutely.
next one, but
I
since the
hope we do.
rules have changed, look at the teams that
Baseball
are in the
is
World
so-
Series.
Dude, the teams that are in the World Series, the average game
Yeah.
is 1
They
hour
hit.
and 20 minutes.
Well, they
The
hit, they
hits
got
are
speed, they
amazing.
steal.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
I love it, dude. It's
Baseball,
exciting.
it's the 90s baseball again, dude. It's freaking awesome and fun again without the steroids.
Do you care who wins the World Series?
I want Texas to win it, dude.
Like
don't
I said, like when
Arizona.
I called it with Arizona and Texas, I believe Arizona is going to.
The only reason why I'm against Arizona is because what happened. No, it's with them back in the day. So
With Ricky Johnson?
with 2001,
Ricky Randy
yeah,
Ronson?
yeah,
Oh, Ricky Rand, not old Rickle Randall.
nasty.
Yeah.
They were nasty, two-headed monster that
Yeah.
year.
Shit.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when he blew the bird up in midair?
But it's okay. Whoever wins. Congratulations, Texas, making them another one in that holy
Oh,
state.
you know Nolan Ryan, man. You know old Nolan. He's
I'm
doing
pulling for
great.
the Braves.
We thank you guys so much. He said we're pulling for
Listen,
the Braves.
go
Thank you guys.
Yankees.
Go Cubs.
The Braves won the World Series
Cubs,
this
go.
year.
Go Tigers. Yeah,
taking
there you go. He's claiming it.
Let's go.
Hey, Yankees won.
The Yankees are playing
Braves
number
won.
28.
Hey, Cubs won.
Hey.
We're going to share it.
We're sharing.
We
We're
be
sharing
claiming,
it.
claiming.
We be telling.
telling.
Hey, we're telling you guys, in 2 weeks you will see us again, okay? Because he's going to be snitching. Braves are going to be winning. And Tyler is going to have a great game tonight, right? Right? Okay, let's do
Tyler Lockett.
it. Badgett.
Oh,
All right,
Tyrone
Badger.
Badgett.
Listen,
I forgot. I
we'll
thought his name
see you in
was
2
Tim.
weeks. It'll be the second Sunday in November. We love
Yes.
y'all. We'll see you soon.
Follow us.
Deuces
Peace.
everywhere. Follow the snitching.
Follow the snitching.